I just seen bro earlier flying past me. And we are loaded. Man, we finna park right quick, man. I want to talk to y'all about something very big that happened this week, man. We're gonna talk about it. We just got loaded for our load back to Houston. And man, we finna have a chit chat, man, because we got a lot to talk about. So stay tuned. I'm debating if I wanted to stay here for the night because I've already been off duty for an hour, or do I want to go up to the Walmart and go eat something? What do you guys think? You think I should just stay here or go up to the Walmart? You know what? I'm gonna go up to the Walmart. No, you know what? We're gonna go up to the Huddle House. Let's go up to the Huddle House, guys. And then we're gonna talk. All right, we are at the Huddle House. Man, that's a nice Kenworth right there, man. I see him all the time. He do heavy haul like tractors and stuff. I'm gonna park right here for the night and we're gonna get into this conversation, man. But first, let's go get some Huddle House. And we are here, guys. Oh yeah. Some people call me crazy though, but I like them better than a Waffle House. Maybe because I probably ate Waffle House so much growing up. But man, I wish we had these when I was growing up in South Florida, man. Wow. All right, man, let's get in here and eat. Let's have us a talk. What's up, YouTube? This is your boy, the Travel Trucker, y'all. And we back today with another episode. I know I've been missing, but I've been getting to the money, man. Hold on, let me get the lighting better. It's better? Hey, man, we finna talk about the elephant in the room, man. This guy out there in Colorado, the young man who got sentenced to 110 years for vehicular homicide, man. He got I don't know if they hit him with a DUI, DWI, but he wasn't drunk. But he was going 80 miles an hour. He was coming down the hill out there in Colorado. If you ever drove in Colorado, you know it's dangerous. He was coming down the hill, brakes smoked out, which means in trucking terms, your brakes went bad. And he hit a car, man. He killed a lot of people, well, multiple people. And the judge sentenced him yesterday to 110 years. Now, the big thing on social media is the judge did overkill because of the mandatory minimums. And what happened today and yesterday was truckers throughout the Midwest and especially Colorado, they pulled on the side of the road and they refused to deliver in Colorado. Man, you should have seen it. If you go on Twitter and TikTok and Instagram, you can find videos on YouTube too. But man, they was not delivering loads. And that was crazy. All the truckers came together and they did that. So now they saying that the judge is putting in something to amend it because he know he sentenced him to an insane sentence. And it just goes to show you that you could be driving one day and your life be turned upside down tomorrow in this truck game. You got to be safe. You got to be careful. And if you don't know what you're doing, you don't feel comfortable, don't do it. And what happened with him was he was a new trucker. He had just started wherever he was at, and they gave him a load through all those mountains, and he shouldn't even been taking that load. Now, if you know, you got to graduate in steps when you're doing certain type of loads and whatnot. And man, I don't know who gave him that load, but he was inexperienced on the mountains. He did not, I'm assuming he didn't know how to use the Jake brake, and the truck was a manual, which makes it even super harder to slow down your speed. and he wasn't experienced. They had a video of him swerving in and out of traffic and whatnot. And man, I just feel bad for him. 110 years, man. That's bad, man. That is bad. Prayers go out to the families, to the people that was affected, the lives lost or whatnot. But that man lost his life too, man. I understand it's a consequence for everything. He should be held responsible, but 110 years, come on, man. It was really out of his control, technically, because the brakes just went out. But it's also his company's fault too, for even giving him that load. That was just crap. I don't know if he was on the op, but they say he was with a company. That's bad, man. That stuff is just, man, like, wow, 110 years. You got people that's raping and killing, not even getting that time. I seen some kid in New York City, some white kid, he raped like 8 women, got probation. You know, I've seen murderers plead out and get and do 10. So he made a mistake, but at the same time, 110 years not justified, man. He gotta get from up under that. The judge, kudos to the judge. He said he's gonna put in the petition to get it fixed, because right now the mandatory minimum guidelines of Colorado is crazy. Like, that could have happened to any one of us out here. If you trucking, you know, every day, sometimes you can't control what happens. Like, it could just be your day, it could just be your time. If you look at the beginning of this video, that truck that was on the side, that happened today. I seen that same truck a half hour prior. He was doing about 80. He was a Snyder truck. Shout out to Snyders, y'all. Again, it's either y'all or Swift every time. I seen him coming through Meridian. I was coming back from Houston to pick up another load to go back to Houston. I seen him. He hit 59 on the 20 like a half hour before me, and he was flat. You know, I'm doing 60 on cruise control. I'm not in the rush today, so I'm doing 60. He's doing 80. Like, he had to be on like 80, 85. He was just, you know, a lot of people, they ain't got no governor on their truck. You know, trucks can do 85, no problem. Zoop. Down the road, he was on the side. But back to the topic was, that's just an example of, you got to be careful. You got to know what you're doing. You got to slow down, be aware of your surroundings, and always be on the defense, because it don't never be us that mess up a lot. Most of the time, 99% of the time, it be the people in the cars. Okay, so that kid in Colorado, that's an example of what can happen out here. Even though he got over sentenced, that's just an example of what can happen out here. Man, 110 years, man. I made a post about it on Facebook, and it went crazy today. And I'm like, wow, I didn't know so many people was concerned about it. I didn't know if a lot of people paid attention to the story, but it struck a lot of nerves. Some people was on both sides of the fence. But me personally, I don't think he should have done that, man. Like I say, stuff happens. Like I said, you seen that truck that turned over today. I see that every day. For some reason, it's so many variables with these trucks and trailers. You can't, even if you do a pre-trip inspection, you can't stop it all. Like, for example, like, you may go, every time you pick up a load, you know, unless you own your trailer, you know, which a lot of people don't, you're gonna be dropping and hooking. And a lot of these trailers, man, these brakes be bad. These shippers got raggedy trailers, and you ain't got, I mean, right now in this economy, you can't find a trailer to buy for a decent price. So you got to use whatever they got at the shipper. And he might have had a bad trailer at the time. Like I say, they say he had a manual truck. He may not be experienced on how to shift the gears on the downgrade. You know, so a lot of times you can do a pre-trip, and you know, you can't catch everything. You just can't. You just got to hope it's not your day to mess up. So, you know, people got to keep in mind when they saying the punishment, you got to understand, if you never drove a semi truck, don't comment on, don't put your 2 cents in there. If you never came down a mountain in the truck on 5% grade, don't put your 2 cents in there. Just be observant and pray for the families involved. But don't sit up there and jump to conclusions saying, oh, he need to get all that time. No, he shouldn't have. If you ever came down the mountain, especially in western North Carolina, West Virginia, Pennsylvania, Colorado, you know what time it is. That thing is dangerous every time, even when it ain't snowing. So I agree he should be punished, but man, not like that, man. A lot of people bashing him, jumping on him, burn. Like, nah, man. Like, yeah, some people lost their life, But he young. He didn't know his brakes went out. He couldn't control that. So that's just goes to show you, man, like a lot of you small motorists out there, don't pull in front of a truck. You know, when you're trying to switch lanes, you ain't in that big of a rush. Like a lot of times you could cut in front of the truck. If I rear end you, I got a camera. You're not gonna be able to sue me. It's gonna be on you. I'm gonna have my footage in court. You better have a camera in your car. Stop tailgating, because if I hit the brakes, my trailer ain't gonna mess up. Your car's going under my trailer, and I'm just gonna go about it. You might be dead. My truck gonna be fine though. So keep that in mind when y'all ride behind and on the tail of these semi trucks. We can hit the brakes and you were gone. We won't even feel it. It'd be like a speed bump. So, you know, understand what you getting yourself into when you out here speeding around us. You know, we trying to look out the best we can, but we can't see everybody. Like I say, I don't know the whole details of the accident, but I'm gonna look into it. But from what I'm seeing, his brakes went out. He smashed into the car. The people died, and we at where we at now. So, just please, guys, just be careful around semi trucks. Don't cut in front of a truck to get to the fast lane. Don't ride our tail. Don't swerve close to us, because the wind could blow. You know, these trucks, we do this a lot. You know, no truck is staying straight. We gotta be like this the whole day. So don't be too close to the truck, guys. You guys gotta give us some space. But, you know, prayers out to the families affected. You know, I'm praying for the man. I couldn't believe it. 110 years, man. Guys, we gotta do better in America. Like, we gotta do better. What happened to second chances? You know, I wouldn't consider him a murder. He didn't wake up that day saying he was gonna kill somebody. It wasn't intentional. It wasn't premeditated. 110 years is overkill. So that's all I want to talk about, the guys. Next week we're gonna start back. I'm gonna drop more videos. Like I said, I've been real busy with the family, getting ready for the holidays. We going out of town for the week. I'm taking the kids, you know, we going somewhere for the week. Y'all stay tuned for that. I'm gonna blog all that. The travel trucker is getting back on the planes, guys. I took a little break. I was flying back and forth to see, you know, my mom and them, but we really finna I got a lot of trips in store for y'all for Christmas and the new year. Like, just get ready, guys. Get your popcorn ready. You know, I'm gonna motivate the streets again with the traveling, guys. I just been getting to the money. Now I'm finna have fun. But like I say, everybody be safe. I hope all y'all got all y'all Christmas shopping done. I may do a giveaway next week on Monday. Who knows? But tune in next week, man. We gonna see y'all. I'm gonna see y'all, and we gonna talk again. Yo!